when you were in Nairobi Diaries, there are things that we didn't get to know, but they were going on. Yeah. Take us through body shaming and bullying. Take us through that.
I would say like body shaming me when, as you can tell, I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I used to be like 69. I lost up to 52, but you know I've gained a bit of it back.
Yeah.
But for me, I have a nutritionist, so mostly, you know, sometimes you wanna like eat ice cream and you're just like
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So that's why I've actually regained it.
Yeah.
I think it's very bad for someone to tell you you're fat. I used to be called baby elephant at that time. But you know, the funny thing is, right now I'm looking at these people in their Instagrams, and they're saying if anyone has any way I can lose weight,
yeah,
it would be really good.
Yeah.
I think it's not right to always come lashing at someone like you're fat, you're ugly.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's really not right in any way. Yeah. And for you to just pick something physical to go on someone, especially as a lady, which is hilarious. The men in the show were never coming at ladies like that. But the women in the show are the ones who come like that to you.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I think they also say a woman is a woman's enemy.
Yeah.
But right now I'm very glad I can say like what would be my word to other girls who are having this.
Yeah.
Let them shame you and just come back stronger. Show them that actually I was big, but now I'm actually better than you. You know, it's actually like a bigger thing to do.
Yes.
The other thing you said what?
I asked about bullying, body shaming.
Bullying. What I would say about bullying is, you see, like I said, when I initially came into the show, I wanted to represent a certain category of women.
Yes.
But I could not, because I'm representing them on TV, but there's so much contradiction with my actions and the kind of environment I'm being put in.
Yeah.
And when some cast members knew I couldn't come up with that, it came to a point where it's like all of them kind of ganged up on me.
Yeah.
I think the lowest point, and with the way I have been brought up, I never have to stoop low or act like I like you when I actually don't.
Yeah.
I don't like people who are fake. There's no way you'll come up to me and tell me, let's make up a story about this person. And we'll end up being friends. That's not a true friend.
Yeah.
Because when you, like, we literally just met here. So how do I know you're going to do the same thing to me? So that's how we became.
Yeah.
And I think when they noticed I was not about to do that, and I could not really come straight forward with what I do. That's why I've never brought anyone to my work environment. It was never short where I work. Because I got to realize this is really not helping me. It's literally like shitting on the mouth, the hugest mouth that feeds you, and then licking the tiny one which is just feeding you a bit, you know. So when they got to realize that, and I totally could not say anything, it just kept coming at me. And I was actually very happy when the show really stopped for a while, because I was like, now I can build on myself. Because on this Nairobi Diaries thing, usually people what you want to show them. But in real sense, what is your bank account saying? What is your bank account? What's your net worth? What do you have? You see? Usituonyeshe magari. Uko na nini? Yenye ni yako. You know? So I was actually glad I don't have all this drama going around me. And the thing is, I would say we have real drama to deal with. You have real drama, like people have their kids, you need to pay school fees. You have rent, you need to pay. There's so many things which is real drama, you know, things that you think about. Alafu mtu anakujia na story yenye haiko. Something that actually never happened. Just because they know you cannot defend yourself by actually providing the evidence to see. But I have to say, I know it may sound bad to some people, but I'm glad that it's that people can actually see us for who we are. They can see the actual women who are saying, I'm a brand, because now you can see. That person is actually what they're saying. And they're even bigger than people who, and I would say, Mungu wasahau. Because I would say a lot of people who are really, not really against me, but a lot of people who are bad and come as a bitch. I have had my friends say, did you hear this happen? And I'm like, you know. So I would say bullying is a very bad thing, but for anyone who's undergoing bullying, just do your thing. Today is not your last day. Prove to people that you're actually bigger than all of that. And they will be ashamed.
And there is a lot of fakeness in the cast.
There's a lot.
of fakeness?
More than you.
So people are fake.
People are very fake.
Very fake.
You want to elaborate on that? Pardon?
You want to elaborate on that, like some of the people that you think are fake?
Some of the people I think are fake. You should ask me why I don't think it's fake. You see, like for me, actually, like the people I don't think are fake are the people who are not being hated on, no offense. I would say Trap is not fake. Trap talks a lot, but he is fake when it comes to, he knows the right place and the right thing to say. But at the end of the day, he'll come and apologize and he'll come and talk to you. I would say people are really fake in the sense that we all know this is the kind of person, this person in the cast is the one who is bringing everyone down if you talk against them. But we're all telling each other, if you want to be okay here in this show, just apologize to me. Everything will be fine. What's that? So you come and tell me I don't like her, but you know you have to be like this for you to do well in this show. You see? So in my head it's like, if you're actually being real, you don't like her, why am I seeing you posting pictures of this person, you know? It's like, if you don't like her, just tell her straight to her face. If you tell her, if I tell her, if she tells her, if everyone tells her, we won't have to fake it, you see? But we have made these people, you know, the more you give them, the more you apologize, the more you let them get away with it, the more they gain that power. So for me, I felt like the bullying really came there when I have grown up not having to ever fake anything. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If you're not real with me, we're just not. And most of my support has always been from my family, not really friends, friends emotionally. So like me coming into this cast and being told, you have to be okay with this, but just fake it. It's annoying as hell, you know? So that's how people are fake. Another way people are fake is people showcase, like showing, I'm going to be club, they have all this money. Sincerely, there are sponsors there. The one thing I cannot really be, I can't say so much about it. You know, some people come from this kind of families where they have to rely on this man. I don't entirely blame the women, but most of the apartments you see they stay in and such things, mostly are sponsored. Most of the girls, maybe they go to clubs to get those sponsors. I mean, what are you doing in, okay, unless maybe your boyfriend is, you know, travels and everything, that would make sense to be in a hotel. But it's like, tuoni kazi unafanya, ipesa Africa. You're always taking pictures in lingerie. Take like 1, 2. Why is it lingerie? You know, like, na tunaona iko pesa, inatoka wapi? When is it just raining on you alone? You know? So that's where the fakeness comes in. And you know, the things like, you rent out clothes, you borrow your friends' clothes, what's it called, you pretend you're driving a car which you're not. You take pictures in places you cannot afford, which that makes sense, but it's the part where your life, the part where it's just fake, let me just conclude, is you say you're a businesswoman and you're trying to apparently empower women, but all this money is from sponsors. That's just the fake part. And you know, borrowing, and trying to act like you're living that life that you're not. You'd rather not post anything. Let's say this without posting. Not that I can't post, but it's like, I'd rather post what I really have.
And of course, you hit the headline some time back when apparently you were exposed to be an escort.
Did you see the part where I posted the same thing on my profile?
Back then.
So what happened apparently is I was having a problem with the lady who posted me. So I quoted her as, not even quoted, I saved her as Mandazi on my end. So when I did, the funny thing is every time I used to upload something, she's the first person to see. And you know, for me to have gone at her the way I did was because she really annoyed me. And there's nothing like, I think we have met twice and then we plan something that is real, and you just go fake entirely when cameras just go on. So what happened is, I posted it, and that was what I was not getting, why people are not understanding.
Yeah.
If I am truly an escort, you're calling me baby elephant.
Yeah.
You have pictures and screenshots. In the show before, we have had, like, you might have, let's say we're friends, right?
Yeah.
And I have my friend's number who I'm trying to frame. I can take a screenshot, send it to you, tell you, put it as your profile picture, and change your name and change my friend's name in your number. You understand? It's happened in the show before.
Yeah.
And this girl is friends with the person who did it. So what I thought people would already click on that. When I realized people are not clicking, I was like, one, people are, like, I'm dark skinned. Second, the lady who was being shown in the escort side is very light skinned. Yeah. She's very curvy. She has big boobs, a big chest. Yeah. And she was wearing, I think she was wearing everything but like a thong. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so they didn't click the WhatsApp screenshot. So at least now, let me post that picture which she's saying is me. So I posted it and I actually wrote laughing emojis, you know? But people are not clicking. I was like, if I was actually an escort, why would I repost a screenshot from her? Am I dumb? You know? So that was the thing. I was trying to show people that is actually not me. So that's why I really wanted to address the sponsorship thing. Yeah. And coming from the background I come from, I'm really blessed to come from such a background. Actually, that never affected my relationship with my parents. Yeah. It's because they know me. My friends also really know the kind of person I am. Yeah. So that was just like someone trying to ruin your name. And if really that's the kind of person I was, I would ruin my name by reposting it on my own page. Yeah. You know. So all of that was actually lies. Yeah. The only sponsors I have is my mom, dad, and God. Yeah.
And of course, apart from what you have mentioned, are there other things, Maya, that you went through at Nairobi Diaries that we didn't get to see?
A lot of the shoots were cut out. I would really never have this kind. I love long nails. Yeah. I would never have this kind of nails for like a week because we're shooting every week. Yeah. It was always fighting. And even like where you would ask you, let's say we get into an argument. Yeah. Do we have to fight? We don't. We can, let's get on each other's faces, but we don't have to fight. Yeah. I would never plait my hair because it should always be the same thing. You can never really secure your wig. Same thing. The other thing I went through, and actually is what I really wanted to address. Yeah. Right now, I would say I'm a business lady. Yes. I have people who want to invest in my business. Yeah. I have people who would like to expand this business with me, you know. Like there are people who would be interested in partnerships. And I have some history, like everything else I've addressed. The one thing that I haven't addressed right now is people talking about Mobuka, me using Mobuka. You see, how the Mobuka thing came around is
like the cat.
Cat. It's called cat in English?
Yes, Mira.
Yeah. I get to understand Mira and Mobuka different.
Oh, different. Okay, cat. Okay, it's cat.
Cat is Mira. But there's a difference between.
So it's Mobuka. Mobuka is the one that has.
I think it's the stem.
Oh, the stem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then Mira is the leaf. Yeah. So I have used Mira. You see, the thing is, for example, let me ask you. Have you taken pork? Have you ever eaten pork?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever eaten chicken?
Yes.
Chicken, pork. What do you prefer?
Chicken.
What have you eaten more?
Chicken.
So that's the same thing. You see, I would say I'm very young. Yeah. And I practice sometimes. Yeah. I have friends. Everyone has friends who uses things that they don't use. Yeah. So I've had friends who use it. So one time it was just a party, and I ever got my friends who were using it. Yeah. So they were like, hey, how about you try this? Actually, no, they didn't say it. I'm the one who was like, what are you guys trying? Let me try it. Yeah. So I got to try it, and when I asked them why they're using it, I knew it was a stimulant. So they told me they're using it because when they get a bit too drunk, it makes them mellow. So being that it was a party and we were going to be there like for a while, I'm like, let me try it out. So let me tell you the thing about Nairobi Diaries, it was like a headache. So this one time, we were with that girl that we had talked about.
Yeah.
So we were there, and you know how you just like you guys are talking and everything, and we were like, hey, what have you ever tried? You know, and I was like, there's this thing I've ever tried, and I can't believe I did. And I mentioned I never used it. So apparently another friend of ours was there, and I used it. Let me tell you another thing that was really fake about this girl. So this chick tells me, don't like you can actually use it. Like me, don't feel like using, but I usually use it. Just relax on it. So I have used it like 4 times. The third time was the time. No, the fourth time was the time when I had carried a megaphone in my bag, and it was in it. And that time I remember thinking, okay, because we had gone out with my friends the previous night, and I was a bit hungover. So I was like, because I have a shoot, how about I can use some? And I remember calling up my friend. Then I'm gonna like get some, you understand, like be a bit stimulated and everything. And I had to call my friend because I've never used it personally myself, like kwenda kununua. So, and that's how the whole thing blew up. And it blew up from us going somewhere and me trying it while I was with her, you see. And the reason why I asked about the chicken and pork thing is I have tried it. You know, I hate how people try to act like that, like picture perfect, never tried anything. People have made this thing, it's like I kill someone. The people using cocaine, heroin, you know. I usually say we all make mistakes. It's not a mistake really. I have friends who are in the corporate world and use this, and you ask them and they're like, yeah, I use it. That's because it does this and this for me. But there's nothing worse than being accused of always regularly using something that you don't. So have I used Mogoka? Yes, I have. And I am accepting it. And yes, you know, that is it. But do I use it right now? I do not. You see? But do I have friends who use it? Yeah, I have friends who use it. And for me, it's like as long as you have your life together, do you? So mainly that was what I really wanted to address. I'm telling you, if you could just put a recorder of me saying all that, and everyone who asked me that question, I would just click and it would say the same thing. It would really be okay. Because I have ladies who come and ask me these things because they used to watch Nairobi Diaries, and I'm like, my God, do I have to keep repeating it? So it's always I really hate that question.
To clear the things up, you used it once, you're not addicted to it.
I used it 4 times.
4 times, you're not addicted to it and you don't use it anymore. Wow. Which is, thank you for clearing that out to everybody.